Hey, hey there guys, I am Amanda Belkazar, and I just decided to do my first YouTube Live. I've done some Facebook Lives before, and my last YouTube video, which was a little while ago, I actually, it was a pain in the ass to upload. So anyways, I figured that I would do this and go ahead and if I do it live, hoping that it is just going to turn it into a video that people can replay. I think that's how it works. So it seems easier this way. So hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great start to Q4. We are now in the beginning of November, almost halfway coming up. And we have only been in merch for 4 months, and so we haven't experienced a Q4 before. However, we have experienced it with FBA, so Fulfillment by Amazon, where we sell other products on Amazon. So we do know that typically, you know, things start to pick up, but the insanity really comes just typical, you know, along the lines of regular retail, right around Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and then all the way into, gosh, just a few days before Christmas. Thank goodness Amazon has the 2-day shipping, the 1-day shipping options, because it just rides all the way up to the holidays. With that said, I mean, let's think about this. You know, Amazon's not going to be printing a shirt, say somebody orders it a couple days, you know, before Christmas because they want it as a gift. They're not printing that shirt December 23rd and delivering it on the 25th. Just reality. You know, there's little glitches that have been happening here and there. People are, you know, commenting that they're getting throttled. You know, I believe that something's going on for sure because there's different waves of sales. It's pretty interesting. Ours have been kind of consistent, but just there's something going on. I just have a feeling there's something going on. So I don't really know exactly what it is, and I just don't focus on it. You know, I think that that is one of the biggest keys for, you know, us the entire time. I mean, you just need to stay activity focused. And, you know, Merch by Amazon's really new. So, you know, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of data to work with, and it's going to be changing nonstop. So with that said, what we do have is a really strong community of people that are, you know, selling, that have been in merch for, you know, the full time since they've started the program. People that have been selling on Amazon for a while, people that have awesome business experience. So with that, you guys, you know, basically what I want to encourage you to do is connect with the Facebook groups. And I'm not even sharing, you know, we might do a Facebook group later on. My camera's a little off here. We might do a Facebook group now my power's low. You know, later on, but right now, it's really awesome to be part of, and even if we do, we're still gonna be part of other communities. So, you know, it's really important to dig in and be a part of those communities, because you get a lot of great insight. People, you know, there's people out there that think that's crazy because there's competitors and you're competing, but come on. You know, I love the aspect that I hear, you know, in business, and just having that abundance mentality, and it's really important. And so anyways, that's why we're here. That's why I'm sharing with you guys. I've learned so much from those groups, so much from other videos. And so I think the biggest part and what I want to deliver to you guys today is just that mindset aspect, okay? So you really, really want to understand that merch is a true business. And I see people getting frustrated quickly. And I say quickly, you guys, if you have been doing this for a year or less and you're frustrated, it's not good. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can be frustrated, but just keep your head right to understand that if you're frustrated from some reason, if your sales are not there for some reason, that's just an indicator that you need to get better in some aspects. So I always take that, you know, it was really funny. My husband and I had a discussion, and our sales, for some reason, you know, that again, this is when things are being throttled and all that kind of stuff. But I just expected, you know, with everybody else talking about how crazy Q4 is, starting back in the beginning of October, I'm thinking things are going to go nuts, you know, and had a good run rate around Halloween. We had some good shirts there. And then, I mean, sales have been pretty good prior. And when we actually when I say we got a little bit of frustration, whatever, because of expectations based on what? I mean, based on, you know, everybody saying that Q4 is going to be amazing. You know, that is something to keep in mind, be excited about, be excited that it's going to come, because I truly believe it is, but don't let it psych you out. So like I said, my husband and I were talking, and you know, our sales, you know, weren't, I don't know, where my expectation was. And he's like, well, we're doing everything right. And I was like, well, if we're doing everything right, then this isn't what we should be doing, because people are killing it. People are having hundreds of sales. I don't like to compare for purposes of getting down on yourself, but to know what's possible, that motivates me. Some people that will tear you down, and I guess you just have to figure out what that does for you. But to me, that motivates me. So I'm like, no, we're definitely not doing everything right. You know, we're early in this game, and so let's figure out some things that we can tweak or change or whatever. So we did make some tweaks, did some keyword tweaks, and sure enough, you know, our shirts started, you know, showing up with the keywords that we were looking for them to hit with. So just realize that, you know, if there's reason you're being frustrated, you definitely need to, you know, just embrace it, learn a little bit more, you know. There's going to be people that hop in and hop right out. There's going to be people that are going to get frustrated in Q4, and I hope you don't. I hope that, you know, if anything, that you can stick and stay, okay? Because it's worth it. You know, this is something that you don't have to put, you know, tons of money in to start a business. And so anyway, so let's get past that, the whole mindset aspect of it. Focus on the uploads that you do have, because here's a little bit of an update. Everybody knows that everybody's you know, uploads were slashed. We are at the tier 1,000 mark, and we got dropped down to 5 a day. We had 20, we got dropped down to 5. You know, the lower tiers, they got dropped down to 1. So, you know, here's the thing. Here's how I look at it. This has happened to us before. In the very beginning, we had our submissions dropped from 5 to 2, and we had to stay in that 2 range until we hit the tier 500, and then it bumped up to 10. What did we do? It was not fantastic when we got dropped down to the 2 submissions. However, we made it a point to, for me at that time, get better at my designs, get better at researching, you know, get better at some keyword research, do a little bit of learning on other things. And so right now, what we're going to do is, now that we have the, you know, the 5 designs per day, which from 20 to 5 is really, you know, it's really simple to whip up 5 designs for me now. And I kept pushing myself and stretching myself to be able to do the designs, and not doing ones that were like, here's a design, and then I'm gonna make it also in the other colors, and then I'm gonna make the same design in premium, and I'm gonna make the same design in, you know, the black font and white font or whatever. I really pushed myself to make unique designs, and I did that for a reason. You know, I don't think that that's a bad strategy to do those other to do the other variations at all, but I knew that I want to continue to stretch my capacity. So there is gonna come a point to where, you know, we're gonna tier up. We're actually eligible for the 2,000 tier right now. I don't know. People are hoping that they're gonna tier up coming up here before Christmas, but I'm just not feeling it with what they're going through. I think we might be on the verge of potentially just not having the tier up until after the holidays, until they get their stuff together. But anyways, So basically what I was doing was making sure that I can come up with those unique designs, because hey, once we get tiered up and we have 40 designs to do, if I'm able to make 20 unique designs, then that just means that I can fulfill that capacity every single day. So I love the creative aspect of this, but I also really enjoy the numbers. So, you know, just looking at that, I can do 20 designs a day. We can upload them in Anvil and Premium, boom, that's 40. Now we have the long sleeve option. And we haven't really started taking advantage of that so much, because I definitely want to make sure that we get a good amount of premiums up. For our really good sellers, we've already put up premiums. For ones that we are confident are gonna sell, we do Anvil and Premium both right away. I think we've uploaded like 3 long sleeves right now. We haven't sold any. We were on the second wave of long sleeves, so I don't know. Some people are excited about those. You know, we'll see. I mean, just whatever. It's a new item to sell, so that's pretty cool. You know, especially once they reopen up our submissions and we're able to do that. I mean, just imagine when we have all this different merch. I mean, who knows what they're gonna do with that? But okay, getting down to it. Couple things I wanted to hit on, because I've seen people going crazy about some copycats. You know, we have a few, not pixel for pixel, whatever, but we definitely have a few on Amazon that are crazy close. But you know what? It is what it is. Let's be real, you guys. There's very little ideas that we're getting that are super unique. So, you know, if that happens, just whatever. Brush it off. If it's pixel for pixel and you want to take the time to get at it, whatever. But truly, we're not wasting any time on that. You know, we really are focused on the next step being marketing. And once you get good at marketing, your competition doesn't really matter. People that are copying your designs, it doesn't really matter that much. It puts you more in control. So instead of wasting that energy trying to either search out or fight copycats, get better at marketing. There's lots of different avenues out there, and that's gonna separate you from other people. So let's talk about that real quick, and that's the last part. So for what we're doing for Q4 is since again, we got our submissions dropped to 5 a day, so we are gonna make sure that we are really focused on proven niches. So niches that we're already selling in, that we're already doing well in, we're gonna go deeper into those niches. So that's what we're focused on right now. We're also having a VA go through and upload on other PODs. We haven't had a ton of success on that, but we're learning and we're building, and you just gotta do stuff, you know? So we're making sure that we're getting on other platforms too. And we're just kind of dipping our toe into Etsy. We haven't done much with that, but we are going to once we get a groove with that and we're able to set up a VA with that. That's the one that we're gonna run with next. We are doing the Shopify T-Launch integration with Amazon right now, which makes me a little bit nervous that I've been hearing that Shopify, you know, they're gonna have stuff that like runs out of stock. And when you're selling through Amazon, basically, you know, you're selling as if, you know, you already have that item through Amazon. So they don't know, it doesn't correlate like, hey, this item's out, whatever. So if that gets a sale and there's on Printful, they're not going to actually be able to fulfill that order because they're out of stock or whatever happens, you need to have a backup. So I did just see somebody posted, I think it was called Print Aura, so we gotta look into that because we definitely wanna be prepared. We don't wanna have you know, negatives on our Amazon account. We don't wanna have poor customer service, so we're trying to get our ducks in a row there. And then lastly, I'm gonna hit the marketing pretty hard. So I just got a Udemy course. It was super cheap, but a decent rated one for Pinterest. And it was like 10 bucks or something. They had a discount code. And so I got that. It's like a 2-hour thing. I am gonna just submerge myself. I'm going to take a couple days, probably the beginning of the week. We have a lot going on this weekend, the beginning of the week, and I'm just gonna hit that hard, dig in. There was a girl who's awesome. She's at the 6,000 tier, Cassie Basket. Shout out to you. She just came on one of the one of the Facebook lives for a group to be interviewed by the Jersey Empire, Merch Jersey Empire, and she was talking about Pinterest. So that was super cool. They're gonna be doing a lot of other things with Pinterest. There's somebody else that is very specialized in it, and they're gonna get her on the show. I'm amped about that. So I am just gonna take in everything I can for marketing, because again, you guys, you have to understand that people are treating this like, hey, you just throw up a design and it's just gonna sell and you're just gonna collect money. Well, you know what? It does happen. But why would you just wanna do the minimums? Do not let your minimums be your maximums. So let's look and think about what are other people not doing, especially if you're sitting here saying, oh, you know, my submissions got dropped, crap. It doesn't matter. You know, I see numbers, I see people that are getting insane sales at the same level. Like we have right now, we've sold a total of 1,177 shirts. We have 911 live. And so I see people there that are selling over 100 a day. You know, we're not there. We're averaging about 25 a day right now. But shoot, you know, and as for marketing, we're running a pretty low level like AMS strategy. So, not spending a lot there, not seeing a whole heck of a lot of success just yet. When we do, we'll totally share it. It's not a big secret at all. But you know, we're not spending a ton of money. We have our maximum level really low. So anyways, that's all we got going on. But we are going to make sure to change that and get really proficient in some marketing aspects. So I hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope that helps. If your guys' sales aren't where they're gonna be, figure out your weakness and get better, you guys. That's the opportunity here. So anyways, have a wonderful evening and see you later. Mwah.